shouldn't have opened the door. But when you hear your dead wife's voice begging to be let inside at 3 a.m., what would you do?
Sarah? Is that really you?
Please, let me in. It's so cold out here.
Her voice was exactly how I remembered it. Soft, fragile. But Sarah had been buried 6 feet under for 3 years.
This isn't possible. You're not real.
Open the door, baby. I miss you.
My hand trembled as it hovered over the lock. Every instinct screamed to run. But my heart was louder.
If you're really Sarah, tell me something only she would know.
You still sleep with my old sweater, the blue one, and you cry into it when you think no one's listening.
Ice shot through my veins. No one knew that, not even my therapist.
Oh, God. Sarah?
The lock clicked. The door creaked open. And then I saw her.
Hi, baby.
Her smile was perfect. Her eyes were wrong. Too black. Too hungry.
Or what are you?
I'm exactly what you wanted.
Her fingers curled around my wrist. Cold. Too cold.
Let go.
You called me back. Now you don't get to leave.
The door slammed shut behind me. And then the screaming started.
No.
But it wasn't my voice. It was hers. 100 of them, 1,000, all screaming from inside the walls.
Welcome home.
And then the lights went out.
Sarah, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. You did.
Her voice wasn't coming from in front of me anymore. It was everywhere. Above me, below me, inside my head.
Up this, please.
You were the one who whispered my name at midnight. You were the one who left roses on my grave. You wanted me back.
My breath came in ragged gasps. The air was thick, like breathing through mud.
I just missed you. I didn't mean.
Didn't mean to open the door. Didn't mean to invite me in. Too late now.
A hand brushed my shoulder. I spun around. Nothing. Then another touch. My arm. My neck. Cold fingers tracing my skin.
Get off me.
You don't get to say no. Not after what you did.
The screaming in the walls grew louder, closer, and then...
Opus.
A new voice, a man's voice, desperate, broken.
Who else is here?
The others. The ones who also thought they could call someone back.
A light flickered, just for a second, long enough to see them. Dozens of faces, pressed against the walls like they were trapped behind glass. Their mouths stretched open in silent screams.
She lies. She's not who you think she is.
Shut up.
The light died. The hands on me tightened.
Let me go.
Never.
And then the first bite came. Sharp, deep, tearing into my shoulder. The pain was like nothing I'd ever felt, like fire and ice at the same time.
Now you'll stay with me forever, just like the others.
The walls pulsed, the screaming got louder, and the darkness started to move.
You'll never be alone again.
The hands pulled me deeper. The screams became whispers. And then, silence.
Another one joins us.
Somewhere far away, a door creaked open. A voice called out into the night.
Hello? Is someone there?
And the cycle began again. I wasn't supposed to open the door, but when I heard my dead wife's voice whispering through the keyhole, I had to.
Sarah? That's impossible. You've been gone for 3 years.
Let me in, baby. I'm so cold.
The voice was hers. The way she said baby. The exact same lilt. The same breathy sigh. But the door had been nailed shut since the funeral.
This isn't real. You're not real.
Open the door, and I'll prove it.
My fingers trembled as they hovered over the rusted nails. One tug. Just one.
If you're really hurt, tell me something only she would know.
You still sleep with the lights on because you're afraid of the dark. You always have been.
My blood turned to ice. She was right. I never told anyone that. Not even my therapist.
How are you here?
You left me alone for too long. Now I'm back. And I'm hungry.
The doorknob rattled. Not from the outside. From inside the room.
It's not possible. There's nothing in there.
Then why won't you open the door and see for yourself?
The wood creaked. Something heavy slammed against it. Once. Twice.
Stop it.
Too late.
The door burst open. But it wasn't Sarah standing there. It was me.
You shouldn't have let her in.
The copy of me smiled. And then the screaming started.
She warned you, but you never listen.
What the hell are you?
Is what happens when you forget.
Her voice came from behind me now. I spun around, but there was nothing there, just the empty hallway, stretching further than it ever had before.
Forget what?
You buried her, but you never said goodbye.
The walls started bleeding. Thick black sludge oozed from the cracks, dripping onto the floor.
You left me alone down there, in the dark.
No, I visited your grave every week.
Flowers don't count.
The copy of me tightened his grip. My vision blurred. The hallway tilted, and then...
Let him go.
The pressure vanished. I collapsed, gasping. The other me stepped back, his face twisting in fear.
You're not supposed to be here yet.
I decide when it's time.
The air smelled like rotting roses. And then I saw her. Sarah. Ooh. But not the way I remembered.
Yeah. Your eyes.
They took them down there.
Hollow sockets stared back at me. Black liquid dripped down her cheeks like tears.
She's lying. She's trying to trick you.
Run.
The lights flickered. The hallway stretched again, the walls warping.
I don't understand.
You will. When they come for you.
The other me screamed. A sound that wasn't human. And then the real nightmare began.
Who took your eyes?
The ones who wait. The ones who what?
Behind her, the hallway darkened. Shapes moved in the shadows. Tall, thin things with too many joints.
What do they want?
You.
The black sludge on the wall started bubbling. A hand, long fingers, bone white, reached out from the ooze.
Sarah, help me.
I can't. Not unless you Remember.
The hand grabbed my wrist. The cold burned like fire.
Remember what?
What you did to me.
The floor gave way. I fell, not down, but through. The walls stretched like taffy, colors bleeding into nightmares.
I didn't do anything. You died in the accident.
Wire.
The word echoed, twisting into a chorus of whispers. The shadows lunged.
Tell me what you want.
Say it. Say what really happened.
The hands dragged me deeper. The air smelled like gasoline and burning hair.
I didn't mean to.
The whispers stopped. The shadows froze.
Finally, the truth.
Then, the screaming started again. But this time, it was mine.
You remember now.
I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't bring me back.
The last thing I saw was her face. No longer hollow, no longer broken. Just sad. Then the shadows closed in, and the world went silent. Somewhere far away, a door creaked open. A new voice whispered from the threshold.
Who's next?
But no one answered. The house was empty again, waiting, just like it always had been.